Yeah, it's clean so far.
I like how they kind of mixed his voice into the background.
That was good.
Damn. Ooh. 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 Welcome back to Channel C1. I'm Demica Jamaal.
And it's Cam King.
And today we're reacting to Port Antonio by
J. Cole.
We did react to Play the Collard Greens with him in Daylight. I loved it.
In fact, we reacted to most of the beef between Drake and Kendrick as well, because apparently this may relate to it a little bit.
Yeah, I think I've heard he addresses the beef in this. The thumbnail or the cover art looks kind of grimy, if you will. It's kind of ominous tone to it with all the shadowy figures. You could probably guess who J. Cole is, but yeah. And then we also reacted to T Grizzly song with J. Cole, but it didn't let us post it.
Yeah,
so.
We'll try and get it reposted if we can.
But yeah, interested to see what this is about. I feel like he's gonna be rapping on this. We
both have J. Cole as one of our favorite rappers
for sure.
If not the favorite at times.
Yeah, it depends.
It just depends on the mood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's definitely always been up there, been consistent and good for us. So
yeah.
I hope this is something good. Let's get into it.
Mm-hmm. I like the sample.
I do already as well. I was about to say.
The soulful sample.
Yeah, it's clean so far.
I like how they kind of mixed his voice into the background.
Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow. Minimum wage jobs for the narrow. But still my mind was on the zeros. I fiend for the perks that was seen flipping birds. So we was skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. Niggas flipping pies, spending thousands on a payroll. Shit, I wanna shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous niggas wanna know just how my rhymes blew. Mono y mono, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now I'm bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue. But never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. To dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons locked. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap.
Okay.
All right.
Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow. I keep
his classic
keep
flow.
It clean.
He got he has the wordplay with the bird analogy with the fiend for the perks and was flipping birds, so we skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. I don't know what he means by sparrows.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I know a sparrow is a type of bird.
But yeah, click on it.
We was sparrows. I'm trying to remember what sparrows is for the like symbolism.
The bird cocaine motif with sparrows being some of the most common birds you'll see. So it being that it's more common. That's what the annotation on Genius says.
I don't trust Genius annotations that come out 10 seconds after the song.
Yeah, because it just got dropped. But yeah, but my mind was still on the zeros. I fiend for perks. Yeah. Niggas flipping pies, spending thousands on apparel.
Okay, so sparrows are known apparently to be like symbols of like good fortune, protection. So it can make sense if you're looking at it like that.
Yeah.
I fiend for the perks. That was seen flipping birds. So we was skipping church. We was up to no good, but I still was trying to be blessed. I was still trying to be good in a way, I guess.
And the perks, like perks as in like the extra, the pros of whatever it is, but also perks having to do with drugs and like flipping birds having to do with cocaine and that kind of connection there. And then he said, shit, I want to shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous nigga want to know just how my rhymes blew.
I mean, this whole first half of the verse is talking about trying to make it because he's talking about minimum wage jobs, but he still has his mind on the zeros. He making nothing, zero, but he got his mind on multiple zeros, right?
Exactly. Mono, imano, I'm Bono. I'm you times two. I like that. Oh, mono is one. Bono, two. Like, I'm pretty sure Bono is like also means Bono, two when it comes to numbers, but also Bono is the singer.
Is the singer of band U2.
U2.
World's best selling, but mono and mono, he means man to man.
Man to man, but mono is also one.
Man to man, I'm Bono. I'm the man. I'm the lead. I'm the lead. I'm
Right.
you times 2.
Now I'm bougie. I done.
I'm
outgrew.
you times 2. You 2. I'm the man.
You
I'm
two,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, I see the play now.
I
That took a
outgrew
second.
the fountain blue.
That's actually kind of clean, actually.
Yeah. But I never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. Oh, the spot where I developed my plot.
Where he came from, right? Like
where he came from, but also like a plot of land and also his plan, like where he came up with this, devised his plan as well. And then dwelling, the top, the veil, where all my skeletons locked. Did we get it to this part
I don't
yet?
think so. We stopped right around here, yeah. So just nice little simple.
And the flow is nice.
Simple flow for him.
And his rhyme frequency is nice too.
Yeah, always nice.
Rhymes.
Straightforward with it. Beats good, clean. I like it so far.
Yeah.
I'll scroll back a little bit.
Mono, we mono, I'm Bono, I'm you times 2. Now I'm bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue. But never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. The dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons locked. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it for you see that heavy metal get popped. He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall until the federal's
Okay. All right. So in Play the Collard Greens, he also had a Michael Jackson little metaphor and whatnot. He does it again.
He did a real good Michael Jackson metaphor in Collard Greens.
But yeah. So and we really like that. But here we got the veil where his skeletons locked. So where all his skeletons, all his baggage is where he's from. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. So he wouldn't trade it, even though he's got a lot of baggage there.
Right. But
he wouldn't trade
the sacrifices he made is worth it. The shit he did is worth it.
It's why he is where he is.
Sometimes you gotta do a little bad
and
to do a little good.
And it helped him grow.
Exactly.
As in, like with him getting bullied because of his melanin.
I kind of laugh because it's like, okay,
he light skinned.
Any brother that's light skinned knows what it's like. Okay,
it ain't that bad. I'll be honest.
You darker than me, bro.
Okay.
And you got better black cultural features, like curlier hair than I do.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
You're right. I am better than you. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I've seen good. I've seen bad. Had my melanin mocked. I've seen see, the way he kind of touched on that versus dwelling on it. Sometimes certain people, they want to dwell on, like, being light skinned ain't really that bad. But sometimes people really want to, like, it's tough, man. Too white for the black kids, too black for the white kids.
It's interesting though to bring up a Michael Jackson reference or metaphor after talking about light skin.
Yeah,
because Michael Jackson, while he wasn't necessarily light skin, he went from black to white.
Then he went to white.
He had vitiligo or whatever.
Vitiligo.
I always say it
something
wrong.
like that.
I say it incorrectly all the time.
But people initially thought he was just bleaching his skin because he hated himself. He said, "I seen this is when it starts getting." He starts really spitting.
I didn't realize what he was saying until you said it was a Michael Jackson reference. I don't know why. When he said I was Mike in red leather, for some reason I'm trying to think of the boxer Mike.
Oh, Mike
and I'm
Tyson.
like, I've never seen him in red leather. But as soon as you said Michael
gloves,
Jackson,
though, are red.
Red, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you said Michael Jackson, I'm like, oh yes, he has that iconic red leather look in the music videos on his album cover. Yeah. And now it makes sense. You better beat it.
Beat it. You see the heavy metal get popped. He had a because Michael Jackson kind of dwelled in that lane where he was like not necessarily doing heavy metal, but he was like a little bit. There's a little bit of hardcore nature to some of his songs, but then he's also like the pop star, the king of pop. But yeah, he had the red leather on, and then he's like, and then he went to he did a basketball reference after the Michael Jackson reference, but yeah, the heavy metal beat it and all that kind of, it was smooth. But then he said he was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot, but if no team draft king, he gonna bet on the block. So the wing, that is a two guard who can shoot. And then he's also saying like he was a mean ass wing, like somebody who was probably, toted a gunner at some point. But if no team draft king, DraftKings is a betting
site for the sports. And if no team draft,
he gonna bet on the block, which means he's gonna bet on the block and it's like go back to his roots, the block, but also the block is being down low in the post in basketball, as opposed to the wing, which is outside near the 3-point line.
Right.
But yeah, I just was
Bet on
really,
the block, yeah.
I was really enjoying that little metaphors he had there.
No, that's a good. That's a good one. Yeah, that metaphor at the end of Collard Greens was good though. That with Michael Jackson one, it's like last 6 bars. It's just like really
it was
good.
Nice.
See that heavy metal get popped. He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall until the Federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. You can't relate unless your father was not around and your mother went out and found someone else and then brought around and they salaries then combined when they married and brought you out.
Okay, I like this rhyme scheme.
You moved to a soft little part of town so that when you back in the hood, you feel awkward about it now.
That was good.
Damn.
That little,
Yeah.
he switched up the cadence just a bit,
little
but he
bit.
kept it going. He just kept it going.
And all his rhyme is, I appreciate, because a lot of artists could do this, but they're too lazy to do it.
Because it takes
extra time.
Because that he made you anticipate when he was gonna stop. And because he didn't stop right away, the anticipation keeps building.
Yeah.
Now, if you go too long, you don't care anymore.
Right.
So like
yes.
it doesn't become intriguing anymore.
Yeah.
But it got our attention just at the perfect moment for him to stop and then switch it up again.
Switch it
or
up
continue.
a little bit.
We don't know because we stopped it, but
Because if you consistently unpredictable, you become predictably unpredictable. So
Right.
then it's like, it's no fun when you do something unpredictable.
When you're making music, there are rules to music. They're meant to be broken, but they can't be broken too much almost.
Because it's like you need the rules in order for you to appreciate them being broken.
Exactly.
But I appreciate the fact that he's rhyming more than just the last couple of syllables.
No, and he just it just felt like a good flow.
Yeah.
Like it was just riding the beat. I could visualize it. Like I'm just like, oh,
yeah.
he is just
He continues the basketball reference because he said he want to ball till he fall or till the Federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock.
It's like you moving careless with drugs almost, right? You're making so much money, the feds is like, what are you doing?
Right.
That's how good he want to be.
You can't make this much work in that
what
fucking
kind of
Popeyes.
What kind of drugs you dealing, brother?
But also you would get sit on the bench if you were moving careless with the basketball.
And then he's saying you can't relate unless your father was not around and your mother went out and found someone else and then brought them around and their salaries then combined, so they get married and they had to combine their salaries just to make it. Brought you out of that poverty. You moved to the soft little part of town, the suburbs. Right. So you don't know. You gotta start from the bottom. You feel awkward when you go back into the hood.
You're awkward about it now. So basically, he's saying this. He's basically telling his story. Basically,
yeah.
His father was not around, so his mother found a new man. They moved him to a nicer part of town, combining their salaries. So now he feels out of place when he goes back to his old hood where he used to live, I imagine, with his mom when she was by herself. So now he feels like, oh, damn, do I belong here?
His real name's Clarence.
Right. And, Dave Chappelle had a joke about this. Basically, it was like, my parents did just well enough so I can grow up poor around white people. And it's like.
Same, brother, same.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah. He fluent.
I want to rewind that back. That was a good flow.
A mean ass swing with a hell of a shot, but if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall to the Federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. You can't relate unless your father was not around and your mother went out and found somebody.
Yeah, this shit.
The found and rounds.
Rounds. Brought you out of that poverty, then you moved to a soft little part of town. When you back in the hood, you feel awkward
What about it now? Oh, he lets the beat go in?
Yeah.
I like, he gave room for the sample. I like that. I like when they do that. That was nice.
I like this little hook. It's not really a chorus, but it's a nice little hook.
It's a hook, yeah. A refrain. They're calling it a refrain.
And the way it's mixed in is kind of subtle.
I like when J. Cole does this like light singing a little.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
It's there's a pureness to it. It feels just very natural. Because he's not a singer, but he can stay on,
Stopping me.
He can find his pitch.
Stopping me.
Yeah. Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes.
Okay. All right, those are bars. Benjamin Button, if you don't know, is the movie. The guy old, it goes boom. Cole says his flows reverse time. That's how the good is, right?
Right.
Define deliveries as good as mine, and that's funny because deliveries, Benjamin Cole Button, baby. You got to search Primes,
right?
Amazon Primes,
exactly.
Yeah. I just thought that was
also
fun.
It's like you got to search Primes, like you got to search other rappers who are in their prime, despite the fact that he's not necessarily in his
Also,
prime because he's
yeah.
old, but he's reversing time because it's like I'm still in my prime regardless. But yeah,
Yeah.
in prime's Amazon.
That was good.
Yeah. Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all and it hurts trying.
Yep.
In this game where all you've got is your name like Dirk, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine.
Damn.
Absurd times with a
I just
fake-
love that rhyme scheme. That little
Yeah, it's a good rhyme scheme.
like Dirk. I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch.
I
mine.
like,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you get tired of rappers being braggadocious at times or telling how they want to get to the top and everything because they don't come up with good metaphors. But I
Right,
did
yeah.
like this. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch.
Right.
Like that's cool. It's a visualization.
It gives you a visual because
Yeah.
anybody can say I'm fly like a kite. And people say it all the time, or my shoot like Steph
Right.
Curry.
Similes.
Like-
If y'all didn't go to English class in high school, similes are weak, metaphors are strong.
Yeah.
Similes is when you say like or compare,
With or
like
as.
the direct comparison.
Yeah.
Whereas metaphors, you use the indirect comparison, and it makes you think
Yeah,
about it. It
it's
makes
a little
you
bit
visualize
broader,
it.
a little more nuanced, not
And
as straightforward.
Most rappers use similes. Not all of them always use metaphors, and not all of them always use good ones.
Right,
So,
yeah. Or they use one that's too convoluted, too
Yes.
cumbersome, where they gotta try to explain it within the rhyme. And it's like, okay,
some
relax.
Kendrick songs.
I didn't say it.
I'm just being honest. Some of them sometimes you just really gotta, but it also makes it intriguing.
Yeah.
It's unique to him.
Trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure. He's got the you are rhyme within the rhyme
Right,
and at the end. One thing's for sure that I matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all, and it hurts trying.
Hurt,
In this game where you all got is your name like Dirk. I'm smirking at these niggas trying to besmirch mine. It just flows so smooth because of all the little rhymes in there.
Yep.
And but yeah, this one doesn't have as much bars.
No,
here,
it's not. After that bird metaphor, it gets a little more simple again. But that's good because it gives you time to process.
Yeah.
You don't have to be thinking about every single line. Because obviously we can stop songs all day and talk about it. But
Right.
when you're really trying to listen to music, sometimes you don't want to have to think about everything every second. You want to be able to
Plus,
just,
here he's not necessarily he's trying to just kind of not give advice, but give a perspective. Share some wisdom. Like it hurts trying to please everybody.
He's explaining himself. He's defending himself right now, right?
Yeah.
He's defending himself because he knows people is mad at him for dropping out of this beef.
dropping out of the beef. Yeah.
And he's a good dude. He's not just gonna be like, fuck y'all, right? Like
Right.
he's like, hey, I
Yeah.
can't please everybody. Some people are happy I did it, they understood, and some people aren't.
Damn, I didn't even consider that I forgot.
Some of the lyrics that we passed, that we're also talking about the beef,
Yeah.
but we were
I
too.
matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all, and it hurts
trying.
trying. So that's basically the situation with
the whole,
with the beef situation. And then he's like,
and then in
I'm
this
smirking
game
at them,
where
trying to
all
besmirch
you
mine.
got is your name.
yeah, he's murking.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted to protect his name. He
Right.
knew that if I continue to go down this route, I could win the beef.
Right,
Who knows? Because it got nasty.
right,
But it could just be so damaging.
right.
It's not worth it.
And to his cursed mind, he's gonna have not as much peace.
And he talks earlier on in the first verse about his skeletons in his closet. And he
Right.
don't regret those, but he don't want them to come out.
Right, and he don't need to. Oh, that's fair. Because
Nobody
people turn into damn detectives
Right.
when they get into a
And
rap beef.
everybody has skeletons in their closet.
Yeah,
I know Kendrick did not address all them things that Drake was accusing him of, and we can say Drake was probably lying out his ass for some of it. But where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
everyone has some kind of skeletons in his
There's
closet.
somebody
There
got
was-
something. Nobody is perfect.
Right. Like maybe he wasn't beating his girl, but there was probably problems in their
Yeah.
relationship at one point. Yeah, that's probably where he got the inspiration for making them lines. You know
And
what I'm
even
saying?
if there wasn't no problems, Cole is saying basically when you get into a rap beef, people gonna start to poke at you
Right.
and point out things that ain't even actually a problem. But now you got a portion of America, of the world. Oh, he probably did.
Yeah, he probably did. I guarantee there are some
He
Drake
probably-
stands out there that even after watching a Not Likes video are just verbatim, just like
He definitely hit his wife.
He hit his wife.
He
beat
definitely hit his wife.
So yeah,
No, he definitely did it.
But let's get back to
yeah.
the rhymes for a minute. We got
Yeah,
off
we
tangent.
got-
My
we got
bad.
One thing's
My
for
bad.
sure that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all and it hurts trying. In this game where all you've got is your name like dirt, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times where the fake get told it is wise. I can see hate in both of your eyes, but the third's blind.
Okay.
So you search lines, but you struggle with your
Search lines.
Look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about the dough. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow.
Yeah.
They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle dog, I would have lost the bro.
Damn. That's actually
He got a lot. He said a
that's
lot.
fair.
He
This is
said a
fair.
lot.
This is fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back up.
He valued the friendship over the battle. That's basically what he's saying.
This whole line is this
Yes.
absurd times where the fake get told it is wise.
I can see.
People on the internet are posting videos and anybody's going, watching them, listening,
Right.
and not considering who they are, where they come from before valuing their opinion.
Right.
People, and it don't matter who
Basically, whoever speaks the loudest is the person who is getting listened to.
is listened to, right?
But he said, I can see hate in
both
both
of
your
your
eyes,
eyes,
but the third's blind. You know, third eye means people think that they're extra woke and they
Right.
see beyond what
The
the physical
all-seeing
is.
eye, it's
but
blind.
He's
Yeah.
basically saying it's blind, like you are reaching for stuff that's not there.
Yeah.
Like you're having visions that don't exist.
Search the lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzle.
So
Look
that's
on
nice.
I like that. The search lines you struggle, which explains the puzzle. Look on the dull face as the word finds, like a puzzle word find, like a crossword.
Crossword puzzle.
um,
You search lines. Basically, they're reading in between all these lines in regards to like the rap beef. You struggle, which explains the puzzle look on the dull face, like yo dumbass looks stupid trying to guess what's going on in these rap lyrics, like us right now.
Right. I'm sure.
As the word finds. And then he was like, I hate what rap become, but like do not disturb signs.
Can't knock it if I see it's about the dough. So it's like I hate it, but I understand. Y'all are about the money right now.
And it's the play on the words.
come.
If you see it about
Right.
the door, like if you see the do not disturb sign on the door, you're not gonna knock,
Right.
Because it's do not disturb. But yeah,
And it's so like, look, guys, we know Drake lost, Kendrick won, but they both won at the end of the day. They both made money from it.
At the end of the day, they made
Drake's
money.
brand did not take such a hit that people aren't going to buy his tickets.
In a way, it created a new, like a new story element for Drake.
Right,
'Cause,
exactly.
Like, that's why people tune
Now,
into rappers because of the
Of
story.
course, if the big instigations come out to be true, and
Right,
and
yeah.
something happens like
Yeah,
what's
the big
happening with Diddy,
allegations, yeah.
right, where he gets arrested. Now that's different. Brand over, destroyed.
Right.
But because none of that's been proven, there's not full receipts for the
Right.
pedophile shit. I mean, there are some. Not gonna get into it because that's a whole different video.
But yeah,
my
basically-
point is, there's still many people that listen to Drake, like Drake, and even if they don't even give a fuck, they just like the music because a lot of people separate that regardless.
Right, yeah.
He making money off that beef.
Right.
He still won
Yeah,
from that beef.
the
He got
beef- yeah,
attention.
He definitely benefited from both benefited from
Obviously,
the beef.
you don't want to be the
Kendrick
one
benefited
losing,
more,
but
for sure.
they made money off of it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it was
Yeah.
you know.
But he said they instigate the fuckery because it's profitable, but singing "Stop the Violence" tunes when dudes in hospitals.
So they all about got me reaching for my waist. They talk about
Right,
killing, shooting
yeah.
each other, blah 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 blah. But as soon as somebody ends up hurt,
now they want to
Now
scream.
we're scared.
Yeah.
now we're scared because
Yeah.
we is just doing it for the money.
He
We don't-
basically hinting that they are both like I feel like he's talking to both of them,
They
saying
are,
that
yeah.
they're hypocrites.
they're both kind of hypocrites. Yeah.
But then they want to sing "Stop the Violence" when dudes in hospital. I think Drake also definitely had a song that had to do with gun violence or something.
Yeah.
but-
I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They
Pulled the
wanted-
plug. Also connects to hospitals.
Yeah. They wanted blood. They wanted clicks to make their pockets grow.
They see this fire in my pen and think I'm
Dodging
dodging smoke.
That's good. Fire in the pen, smoke, fire, right? They see the fire in the pen. That's actually really good because he's saying y'all see that I'm good,
Right.
And you think that I'm dodging smoke, like
and
you
it's
think that
fire,
I'm afraid.
and you got fire in your pen. Why would I dodge smoke?
Yeah, what am
If
I?
I
yeah.
have the fire right here.
I'm good.
Exactly. Yeah, the metaphors and the wordplay
It's
here
getting
is
good.
it's very consistent. I like it.
And this is why I stopped it, because this hit me. I wouldn't have lost a battle, dog. I would have lost a bro.
Right.
Because he knows whether it was Drake or Kendrick, it was going to get personal. I mean, that's part of his apology. He said he felt sick to his stomach.
I will say this too. I appreciate, because I mean, even though we both and most people were disappointed that he dropped out of the beef, as it went on, we were like, okay, we kind of understand.
We understand,
blah,
yeah.
blah, blah. And he's not backing out, like he's not backing down from his decision to drop out.
No, he's
doubling
saying,
down on the decision. Yeah, I did drop out.
Yeah,
this is why.
This is why.
And
understand that y'all just doing it for attention, and because at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's what rap is. The rap is for attention. Like, yes, it's fun. It's entertaining. It's lyricism. There's some emotions to it. It can have meaning. It can be art. But for you to go into a rap battle, you have to be egotistical, right?
Right. You have to fully commit to that.
You have to be selfish in a way.
Yeah, that.
And stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the bro. I would have gained a foe. And all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media. Competing for your favorable memes to be considered best of living rest the weight of both things. I understand the thirst of being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me.
Damn.
Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree, but please find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me, I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly.
Damn. If you refuse to shoot a gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't shoot, but if I did, you would have been dead.
Or at least injured, depending on where I shot.
Deadly.
Yeah.
Dead.
But no, he's flawed. There's a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah, we have to,
He said, I would have gained a foe and all for what? Just to gain some more.
That's more of what we was just talking about.
Yeah, just continuing that.
He's saying since the age of 14, Jermaine is no king. If that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay a whole team of algorithm bots
niggas just to sway the whole thing.
So that's funny because they both got accused of bots. They both got accused of bots. Both Kendrick and Drake.
Yes, exactly.
And it's a good point though. You on social media competing for your favorable means to be considered the best. Like, oh, just because I won this social competition,
right?
Like we just gonna disregard the whole discography,
right? Exactly.
For this, and what? Don't get me wrong, Kendrick did lay him his ass out, but it's like you still at the end of the day have a lot more than just the beef that considers people the best.
And the rest, the weight of both things, live and rest the weight of both
to
things.
be considered best of live, and rest the weight of both things. Favorable means.
Did he say it like that? To be considered best of both lives. Best.
Yeah, no.
I think he said that.
Just think, yeah.
But yeah, I understand the thirst of being first that made them both swing. He gets it. This kind of reminds me of False Prophets when he was kind of rapping what people assume was about Kanye and about Wale, where he's just kind of like giving his opinion on how other people are moving in the rap game, specific people that he knows. But yeah, he said protecting legacies so lines get crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war. I walked away with all they blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try to wipe away my pedigree.
Again, the discography, right? Yeah.
Find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So he's saying here, my friends with the war, I got caught in the crossfire a little bit.
Yeah.
They got their blood on me.
Right.
He's just trying to protect his legacy, right? He understands why they went because he went in there.
Yeah, he
understood. He got
dumped
mad.
his toe in
He
the
was
water.
hit. Fuck the big three. Bro, I just gave you a compliment.
Right.
Come on now, bro.
We was all
fine.
friends.
Let me show you why I'm number one.
That is crazy.
No, that's cool. No, that's I get that.
Yeah.
But people did try to discredit him. And even I was so disappointed when he initially dropped out.
Yeah, I was like, what
but
the
I
fuck?
was still like, he's still a great rapper.
Right. No, I didn't.
And at first it was gonna make it hard to listen to some songs where he does call himself the best.
Right, because the brand and then
after time I was like, that don't necessarily make sense. And I kind of came to this conclusion as well. Like, okay, yeah. Just because he didn't do this beef don't mean he's not the greatest necessarily.
Right.
Like especially with how it turned out.
Ironically, no, I don't think they will. but there is stuff in here that is like fighting words.
No, there is. No,
because he's dismissing their
like,
whole they went to work and he's like, ew. Y'all over there fighting for
we
clicks.
got to see how this ends because maybe it wraps in a way that's respectful.
Right.
But some of this could be disrespectful.
He's looking at them like,
because he's basically invalidating them and saying, "Hey, I did the best thing. I did the right thing. Yeah, y'all immature. I did the right thing. Yeah,
we are all 30. Like, yeah.
Oh man. All right. If you refuse to shoot a gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I like that line.
Nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me. I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess a gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga.
Exactly.
On my spot and now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm picking sides, they don't you lie on me, my nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga.
Damn.
Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing, it's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts.
I like the dubs.
Reaching your minds, deep in your hearts, creeping to find emotions to touch, something inside to open you up, help you cope with the rough times and shit. I'm sending love cause we ain't promised shit. My nigga, y'all niggas ain't stopping.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting that
Ain't stopping me.
I will say Drake did mention Cole in a certain, like there was at least one line that Drake said Cole Cole could have took his disrespect when he was like, Cole losing sleep over this, not basically ain't me. But other than that,
It wasn't that disrespectful.
Drake
though.
didn't really like diss Cole.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. There might have been one other thing in Heart Part 6, maybe.
But there was nothing that was direct. Like, fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like.
So it's interesting that he did not say, Kendrick, you will always be my nigga. He just said, Drake, you will always be my nigga. But the flow right here, and it's just the reason people like Cole, and the reason I like Cole is he's giving you, he's introspective. He's very honest,
Genuine,
more so genuine, and he sometimes to a fault. He talks about his faults. Like sometimes I was like, "Hey Cole, I would rather you just be cocky right here."
He's transparent,
but he's transparent,
humanizing.
Yeah,
and that I like it. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
because I'm not. I like the braggadocious rap, and I like when they talk shit, but I also like when they get a bit emotional.
Yeah,
because it's relatable, right?
Yeah,
like I need something I'm going to listen to in the gym, and I need something to listen to when I'm crying. That's just how it is.
He's staying true to his character.
I like this. This doesn't.
But this one that one line kind of made me kind of laugh. If you scroll up, he was like, "They said I'm picking sides. Hey, don't you lie on me, my nigga."
Because come on, I know half of you motherfuckers on here, Kendrick, Drake, and then when you get off the internet, you listen to both of them.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. Also, if you're especially like if you're in the middle. A lot of fans of both will say, "Well, you're the enemy. If you're not completely on my side,
actually,
you are the enemy."
We had several comments on our videos because I would say while we was initially Drake leaning, we was still like in the middle.
Yeah, and then towards the end, we kind of, for the most part, I would say we
didn't immediately secede to Kendrick in the reaction.
Right? Yeah, I know once he put out the music video for Not Like Us.
Oh yeah, that was different.
We definitely were like,
by that time,
we knew it was.
But like
over,
when the back-to-back reactions of Family Matters, Family Matters, not Heart Part 6, the one that came out.
Meet the Grams,
Not Like Us, and then Family Matters. To be honest,
Heart Part 6 was after
Heart Part 6. Yeah, I'm tired.
But yeah,
those all. I mean, so much happened. I don't like to just jump on a side. I like to take my time to think about it. So,
but I like here he's kind of living like more. I would say a little more truthfully the sentiment that Kendrick had in "Watch the Party Die," which is basically like fuck the industry. Because he said, "Guess a gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga. They stripped me of my spot, and now I'm finally free.
I could do what I want.
Like now, okay, so I'm not in the big three no more. Great,
cool.
Like now I could just be myself as I've always tried to be." And then, but yeah, to start another war, Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the narratives. Basically saying, because people always bring up or like post, like, look at all this stuff all these songs that Drake helped with in regards to like doing features and stuff for certain artists. And then ones like Future, Metro Boomin, etc., Rick Ross, they like turn around and like get on diss tracks against him or make their own diss track against him. But yeah, and he said tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks of why we do it is not for beefing, it's speaking.
My bad. Hate when it does that.
Scroll to the bottom. Speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds deep in your heart, screaming to. He kind of. I like how he added those background vocals that you mentioned.
They were good. The dubs was good.
He's kind of singing in the background a little bit,
and then like he waited until the end of the song to really emphasize something he thought was important.
Yeah, but yeah, tapping back into the pen, going back into the art, pushing ourselves to reach the charts. I can't read what it says after that, but reaching your minds deep in your heart, screaming to find emotions to touch something inside to open you up, help you cope with the rough times and shit. I'm sitting in love because we
do this for art.
Nothing.
We do this for it to be therapeutic.
Yeah.
You know, we do this for just developing ourselves, right? Like there's more to it than just the beef, than just being entertaining in a way. Yeah. No.
We did this initially because we love to rap. Yeah, and especially these three. Some people, they like, oh, rapping makes money. I can kind of rap a little bit.
Juicy J.
I'm gonna put out some rap songs and see what happens. I could tell from Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole definitely just love to rap. They really like it. So
I will say, out of the three, Drake may make some additional music. I feel like sometimes for money.
Oh right, like he said. Well, at one point he said, "Rap is something I do on the side."
Right,
he said that on a song.
Right.
But yeah,
but I definitely for Kendrick and J. Cole, the art is more important for them.
Yeah.
Not saying it's not important for Drake, but he definitely has sold himself a little bit
in regards to putting out like all the pop songs and whatnot.
Honestly, never mind. But
yeah, but yeah. I enjoyed this.
This is good.
I'll probably definitely put this on the playlist.
No, I'm listening.
This reminds me of old Cole where he's just rapping.
Yeah, he's flowing.
Foliage Crystals, which was a little more aggressive, but also, what was the song called? It was like High something. I forgot what it's called, but High for Hours. He's got a song called High for Hours. I just like. But yeah, this flow is nice and smooth. It's introspective. It makes you sit back and think, especially in like those calm, relaxed, mellow moments that you have sitting at the house. Yeah, I like this a lot.
Very entertaining.
I would say if I had to choose between this and Play the Collard Greens, I'd probably choose this, despite it being a little bit more low energy.
I think it's more touching and it's got more emotional to it. But that last bit of Play the Collard Greens is really good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I really like that last bit of it. But
I will say though too, Cole is one of the best, or I would say even the best. Him and Drake really at doing these calm songs without them being boring.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there.
I think Kendrick is the more versatile artist, and he's very he's got a lot of energy. I love the way he delivers. He's got very interesting delivery, and he's like very creative. But sometimes when Kendrick does calm songs, they can put you to sleep.
He said it, not me.
Some of Kendrick's calm songs are very like, even though it's calm, there's got to be something there in regards to bars or clever wordplay punchlines to keep you engaged.
Executed well enough, because Kendrick does have that, but it's just not always executed.
Yeah, because he can do it. He's did it on Duckworth.
I know. I love
Duckworth.
Yeah. I know it's a hot take. I know some of y'all gonna be mad about that.
But yeah, I love this song.
This is good. Hopefully you enjoyed
our reaction.
I know that we have not always had the best rap video reactions, so we've tried to pause more, talk more about each line, and not skip lines that people think that we sometimes don't get. And
sometimes we thought everybody got it.
Yeah.
So we didn't really point it out.
Right. And sometimes we don't get it, but we'll be honest with what we don't get.
Let us know.
It's no problem. I have no problem telling you what we don't get. It's
also,
not.
Somebody said just click on the lyrics on Genius. Sometimes they don't have clickable lyrics.
Also,
on
I
Genius.
like to figure it out. I don't. That's why he asked me to click it earlier, because I was trying to figure it out before I click it.
Give up. Just click it.
Because it just, to me, it is a nice deductiveness. Now, there's some things that I just might not know culturally. There's some things that,
or you just don't know enough about that specific rapper.
Topic, right?
Yeah.
Also, we didn't talk about Port Antonio, but being the title. But like Port Antonio is like a cool place to visit, like a little. It's in Jamaica Island, so I'm assuming because motherfuckers was joking, this motherfucker was on vacation.
Oh yeah,
right.
They say he was on the beach literally somewhere, relaxing while they going to battle.
I feel like Port Antonio was probably just to kind of to play with that a little bit, and he was over there, you know.
Honestly, at the end with this song, Cole might have came out on top.
Yeah.
And like
In a way.
regards
In a
to
way. In
the-
a way.
he didn't lose as much ground
I
as
think-
much because they gained.
Yes.
But I feel like even though he might still be kind of quote unquote behind them, I don't think he lost as much. And like his net gain is still pretty decent in regards to they lost a lot, but they gained so much because of the attention. Both Drake and Kendrick. But he was able to like.
But also,
he stayed true to himself. No skeletons came out. Like,
they basically that beef though created a pocket for him because yes, like we would love to hear some more music from Drake and Kendrick Lamar, but okay, we got.
But the perspective, his perspective is unique to them because he wasn't a part of the battle.
And now this helps him build a narrative for when he does want to drop the fall off.
Yeah.
In fact, it plays into the name of the album.
Yeah.
One might almost think this was crafted.
It's like, it's like, did y'all do all this on purpose?
Who's writing the script? They got the NBA and NFL writers writing this?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is enjoyable. Catch us on the next one, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.